Okay, now I gotta do my intro. Thought I did that already. Stop, you're gonna make me nervous. Please stop. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the finished look. This is the finished look, and I achieved this look using my Morphe featuring James Charles palette. I love this palette. And this is what I got from it. I did not use any eyeliner in this look, in this tutorial. I wanted it to just be like kind of simple. Like when I flutter my eyes, you can see the pop of orange. Orange works great on my skin tones and most skin tones, especially lighter skin tones. Yeah, I just love orange as far as makeup is concerned. So stay tuned to get into this look. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I look crazy. This is a tutorial. This is gonna be a get ready with me basically. And I'm just gonna do like a simple face. This is how I do my face. I know I have pimples, you know, it's that time. And I'm no exception. So I'm gonna plug in my flat iron. Not gonna turn it on yet because my dog is right here. He's so annoying. So stay tuned. And so first we're gonna start off with this is Thayer's. Is it a Y or a V? I'm gonna guess it's the Y. We're gonna start off with Thayer's Natural Remedies Astringent. This is Peach Witch Hazel with aloe vera. Okay, so I had makeup on my face last night and I fell asleep with it. I wiped it off with a makeup wipe this morning, and clearly it's still some residue. Yeah. Gonna moisturize my face with 100% virgin coconut oil daily hydrating face lotion. It has coconut milk and this is my Morphe eyebrow micro brow pencil in Java. So this is how I do my eyebrows. I brush them. As you can tell, I don't really have a front to this one. And like to this one, I don't really have like that same type of end. So eyebrows are twins, not sisters. Remember that. So here I'm just starting going underneath my eyebrows, lining the bottom. Then I'm going to line the ends up and slowly work my way into the front with little short strokes. I'm using short strokes so it could be more natural in appearance. This is a darker colored pencil. This is Java. I'm using this because my hair is jet black and I want it to look a little bit more realistic. So I'm going with the darker eyebrows. As you can see, eyebrows are twins. Are sisters, not twins. If you hear any snoring, it's my dog. So now I'm going in with LA Girls Cosmetics in Medium Biscuit. And I'm using that to highlight and conceal underneath my eyebrow. So as you can see, again, I'm doing short strokes. I want to be able to see everything that's going on. I've been doing this for a while, so, you know, I know I look more comfortable doing it, but it's just because I'm used to it. I'm going to do the same thing at the top, using longer strokes to complete the line. I don't know what that was about. I was on the phone at the time. Who knows what I'm saying to that person? So here I'm just taking a fluffy brush. This is a natural fiber brush, not synthetic, excuse me. And I am just blending in that that concealer, blending it away from my eyebrows and into the skin. Again, this shade is Medium Bisque in the LA Girls Pro Concealer. You can buy these at your local beauty supply store, Ulta, or I believe now Target. So here I'm going in with the Sonia Kashuk sponge, and I am using the Juvia's Place foundation, the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation in shade Savannah, which is 440. This is my first time using this foundation. I'm applying it with the concealer brush because I don't want the product to be lost in the sponge. So I'm applying it directly to my face with a concealer brush, the same one I used to carve out my eyebrows. And I'm applying that everywhere all over my face. And I am just using the Sonia Kashuk sponge. It is damp. I am using that sponge to blend in that foundation. I also sprayed my F-Boy repellent spray into my brush just to give it some more texture. Just want to pat that in. You do not want to swipe. You want to pat it in to really get it to have that very skin-like finish. So now I'm taking a small concealer brush, and this concealer is it's from Revolution Makeup, and this is the Conceal and Fix Ultimate Coverage Concealer with Salicylic. I don't know how to say that, but it's in medium sand. This concealer is about $10. I was a little disappointed. I thought it was going to be more brown and through the packaging, because as we know, you can't test samples. So I just decided to use it as my under eye. So this palette is the James Charles palette from Morphe. And I'm just going in with that orange in my crease with a fluffy brush. Now what I'm doing here, this technique, I am literally just patting the color into the crease. I am not swiping. I am not blending. I'm literally just tapping the color, and I am tapping the edge of the brush into my crease. So because of the concealer as an added base, it's going to stick a little bit more, so I can really build up that color and it can really show through. It's a little tedious. You can, blend if you want to, but I like it this way. See how that color is really coming out? It's really getting defined. I'm really packing it in there. And because I'm using it with a fluffy brush, it's doing it in an ever so lightly manner. Now I'm taking a smaller fluffy brush. This is a duo brush, which means it's synthetic and natural hairs. The other brush was just synthetic. And I'm just patting this orange color onto the actual lid of my eye. So this is a more bright color. As you can see, it's giving that bright, more orangey pop. It's so funny because I realized just now that this matches my headband, my scarf. Wasn't my intentions. I just happened to like the color orange in makeup. You're just going to do the same thing you did with the other brush in your crease, and you're just going to pat that onto your eyelid. I could have used a smaller brush or a packing brush or like a concealer brush, but I just like the way it comes out with the fluffy brush. It's not too overpowering. Now I'm going back to that other eye, and I'm using a small pointed, kind of like a cone-like brush. And I like the way the concealer looks in the middle of my eye, how it gives that pop. So I'm just going in with like a orangey pinkish kind of champagne color. And I'm just going to put that color right over the concealer in the middle. So I still have that same pop. Now I'm going back in with the orange, and I'm just blending it all the way down to the corner so it's not too much of that shiny color showing. And I'm doing the same technique. I'm just patting, not, twirling or swiping my brush. Now I'm going in with a new fluffy brush, and I'm taking this darker color, and I'm just doing the same thing, patting it in the corner of my eye just to give some slight definition to all the colors I have going on now. They're all in the same family tree. I'm clearly just running my mouth. Just packing that color. Now I'm taking my concealer. This is, I believe, yes, this is the e.l.f. concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, actually. And this is in shade Deep Caramel. And I'm just taking that, going underneath my eyes, my nose, where the sun would naturally hit me, and my forehead and a little bit on my chin. I didn't do the top of my lip just because I don't really like that. And I'm just going back in with that same damp Sonia Kashuk sponge. I actually really like this sponge. It is a very weird shape, but sometimes those corners you need. So I'm just going in and I'm just pushing that into my skin the same way I did my foundation by tapping it, not swirling or swiping across my skin. This way you don't have any lines or anything like that. So now I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup powder. This is my beloved Sacha Buttercup powder. I love her for making this. And I use this on my face every time I do my makeup to set my concealer. And the way I use it is I actually pack it into my skin. As you can tell, I don't let it sit. I don't bake. I actually pack it into my skin as a face powder. And here I'm going with a small brush that actually broke while I was doing this. And I'm just basically going in there with the same with the same Sacha Buttercup powder just to set my eyebrows. Now this is the, I believe, Too Faced mascara. Too Faced has amazing mascara. This is the mascara, I believe it's called Big Ego. And it's amazing. And I love it. It's super, 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 super dark. Definitely gives volume. Here I'm going in with a contour brush, and this is my Duo Contour from Nicka K, which I get from the beauty supply store. This happens to be in shade ND009. And I'm using a lighter shade just to carve out those cheekbones, my jawline, my forehead a little bit. And I do contour my nose, not heavily, but, a little slightly. I don't contour my nose because I feel like I have a big nose. I'm just so used to doing it in my makeup that it's just become like a habit for me. So I'm using that F-Boy repellent again just to set my face. I like to do that before I put on my highlighter. This is the Desi Danger highlighter from Morphe as well. And this is the clear glue from my brand Goddess Lash Co. And these are the 25mm mink lashes in the style Freya. So right here, because these lashes were just sitting on my dresser, they did have a little bit of dust. So I'm just using the spoolie end of an eyebrow brush to actually clean it out, kind of just, get them, separated properly how I like, getting any dust or hairs off of them. And I'm just going to use this glue in the same way you would use your Duo glue and let it sit for about 30 seconds before I actually place them onto my eye. You want the glue to get a little bit tacky. This is my Morphe lip pencil in the color, I believe, Bite Me. This is a lighter brown. I didn't want a heavy lip liner for this look because it's just really simple. This is one of my favorite lip glosses from ColourPop Cosmetics in the shade Pretty In. Super cute, light pink. I just like how it looks. Very simple, super glossy. They smell amazing. So I do not put my lashes on with tweezers most of the time because I'm a lash expert. I did not put any eyeliner on because I just didn't want to make the look a little too harsh. I wanted you to see the pop of color when I blink or look down. I love these lashes. They're amazing. So now I'm going in with my Babyliss Titanium Pro flat iron. I don't know why this one is black and the other one's the blue. I also have a blue one, but I keep this one at home and I usually take the other one with me everywhere I go. This one is about 2 inches wide or 1.5 inches. And this is the tapered full frontal lace wig from Slay by Slevin. You can purchase these wigs on my website. I will link it in the description box below. I actually did put this wig on by myself. I'm going to insert a clip that you can see just what it looks like underneath before I glue my wig on. And there you have it. I have completed the look. Okay, so this is the completed look. This is the eye look. It's something that's super simple, super easy. Just the basics, nothing too crazy. I did apply this front lace unit by myself. Did all the plucking, tweezing, and everything. I did not bleach the knots. I totally forgot about that. I look crazy right now, but I thought I would record this and I thought I would show y'all. So I've cut the cap, right? And I saw this little method to like keep it in place. Glued this down in front of my hairline, as y'all can see. And when this dries, I'm gonna put my wig on. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so these lashes are from my company, Goddess Lash Co. I'm gonna put the name of them below. I think they are the Freya lashes, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the box in front of me. Definitely got makeup on my shirt. I don't know who sent me this waist trainer. I think I might have bought this when I was in Miami. It's like a short torso waist trainer because I do have a short upper body. Most of the makeup products that I will use in this video were purchased from Target and Ulta, except for this. This is the F-Boy repellent I got from Ming Lee. I love this. It smells so good. And it's like rosy, like lavender, like sage, yeah, like some type of herb or something. The lip gloss I use is also something from all the products I use to make this video will be linked in the description box. Will be put in the description box, and then I'll leave a link for the lashes and the spray. Yeah, this is my first time using this foundation, and I actually really like how it came out. I don't know if you guys saw, my dog was definitely bothering me the whole video. So this is my favorite palette. This is my favorite Morphe palette. This is the James Charles palette, and I actually want to buy it again just to have it when I'm out of this. I find myself using this palette all the time. Like my favorite colors I use are these two, honestly, because it's like, I don't know, these two colors are like amazing. Also this color is really, really pretty. Yeah, I was on the phone, still am. So this is my favorite palette. They have a mini version of this too. I should buy that for traveling purposes. And then the glue I used is the lash glue that I have on my website, Goddess Lash Co. I'm also going to be introducing a new lash glue this week, I think. Yeah. And I'm watching Lona the SVU because it's like my favorite thing in the world. Okay, so thank you guys for watching my little get ready with me. Sorry about the camera shaking. Yeah, this is the look. So. That's right, but it was all a show.